welcome back to the class, children. So we are in lesson number 3. I am a science teacher. So we have learned the life cycle of hen and frog. So today we will learn about fish, insects, then reptiles, a cockroach, a butterfly. So these life cycles we are going to learn today. So page number 268. Page number 268 and 269 we are going to do it today. So keep your term book ready with you and your pencil also. Okay. Now page number 268, the life cycle of a fish. So where do fishes live? Fishes live in water. So fishes are going to lay hundreds of eggs in the water. So fishes too lay eggs in water. Fishes lay thousands of eggs at one time, of which many are eaten by big fish. So baby fish hatch from these eggs. So here what happens, if you take a hen or any other bird, first they are going to protect the egg by building a nest. But whereas a fish, it doesn't build any nest or it doesn't have any home. So it's going to lay hundreds of eggs and it's going to leave them like that. So what happens? After few days what happens is, few eggs are eaten away by the other animals and only few eggs are left over. So these remaining eggs, whatever are left over, will turn into a baby fish. Then coming to insects. So insects also lay eggs. So what are insects? Like mosquito, housefly. So all these things are insects. So insects lay eggs. The eggs then go through several stages of development before becoming into an adult insect. So their life cycle to show metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is after the baby comes out from the egg. It is not going to resemble its mother. It's completely different from the mother. Slowly it will change into its mother. So this process is called metamorphosis. So here these eggs of the insects also show metamorphosis. So houseflies go through 4 stages. So here the example of insects is housefly. So it's going to show 4 stages. So how many stages are there for housefly? There are 4 stages. So here in the picture you can see a housefly egg, and the egg is changing into larva, and then the larva into pupa, and then the pupa into a housefly. So houseflies go through 4 stages in their life cycle. The housefly lays hundreds of eggs at a time. Each egg hatches to produce a young one called as larva. The larva of a housefly is called as maggot. So it is not only called as larva, it is also called as maggot. So here the housefly is going to lay the eggs. Okay? Housefly is going to lay the eggs. Now these eggs, after certain incubation period, they are going to hatch and a baby is going to come out, and that is called as larva. So the larva, it looks same like a caterpillar. So these are the eggs and these are the larva. The larva looks like a caterpillar. It looks like a small insect which lives on leaves, right? So this larva is also called as maggot. It is also called as maggot. The larva looks like a worm. Worm is nothing but like a caterpillar. It does not have legs or wings. So the baby which is coming out of a housefly egg doesn't look like a housefly. Housefly has 6 legs and it has wings, isn't it? And it has 2 body parts, that is head and a stomach. But here the larva which is coming out of the egg doesn't have any wings or it doesn't have any legs. Then after some days the larva becomes into a barrel shape. It is now called the pupa. The pupa is covered by a cocoon. The cocoon breaks open in a week and a young housefly comes out. And if you look here, this is the cocoon. So inside this you can see the pupa, the same insect. After it goes into the cocoon, there it's going to develop its wings and legs. So later, after it is completely developed into a housefly, it's going to break this cocoon and it's going to come out. Then again it's going to turn into a housefly. Housefly, it's going to lay the eggs. Eggs will break open and larva comes out. The larva is going to build a cocoon around itself, and that stage is called as pupa. So inside the cocoon, the larva is going to change itself into a housefly. It produces its wings and legs, and then it breaks the cocoon and the housefly is going to come out. So this is the life cycle of a housefly. So here this process is also a metamorphosis process. Nothing but when the egg is breaking, the baby which is coming out doesn't look like the mother. Then it's going to change itself many times, and at the last it will change into its mother. Then insects such as dragonflies, grasshoppers and cockroaches pass through 3 stages of life cycle, and few more insects like dragonflies. So this is rainy season, you can see many dragonflies, right? So dragonflies, grasshoppers and cockroaches. So they have 3 stages. How many stages they have? 3 stages. So here you can see egg into a nymph, and nymph into a adult cockroach. So a young cockroach known as nymph. So they lay eggs, cockroaches lay eggs, and from that egg a baby comes out, and it is called as nymph. It's called as nymph. And if you look at the nymph, it looks same like the cockroach only, but it doesn't have wings. It doesn't have wings. Adult cockroach, it has wings, and at a certain time it can even fly also. But the baby which is coming out of an egg, it cannot fly because it doesn't have wings. The young cockroach known as nymph develops from an egg. It does not have wings. It sheds its skin several times and changes into an adult. This process of shedding the old skin is called as molting. Now if you look, after every 6 to 7 months, our skin comes out of our hands, right? The skin, it starts coming out. That is, older skin will be removed from our hand and new skin is going to come. Even in the same way, for this cockroach also, the old skin is going to shed. That is, it's going to remove by itself. Like this, several times it's going to happen. So in this process, slowly they start developing their wings. So here, grasshoppers, dragonflies and cockroaches, they have only 3 stages: egg, nymph and the adult. So here the adult is going to lay the eggs. From the egg, the nymph is going to come out. It will shed its skin several times and later it is developed into an adult. So the shedding of the skin several times is called as molting. It's called as molting. Butterflies and moths also go through 4 stages before becoming adults. The egg hatches into larva. The larva of a butterfly is called as caterpillar. The 3rd stage is the pupa, followed by an adult from the cocoon. So here you can see the butterfly's life cycle. So here butterfly is going to lay the eggs. From that eggs, caterpillar is going to come. So this caterpillar stage is called as larva. Okay, this larva stage is called as caterpillar. Then it's going to change into pupa. And then this pupa is going to change into butterfly. Slowly it turns into butterfly by bearing small wings. So here this butterfly also has 4 stages. Adult butterfly is going to lay eggs, then into larva, that is called as caterpillar, then into pupa, and then into butterfly. So this is about the butterfly's life cycle. We have learned about fish, insects and butterfly, cockroaches life cycle we have learned. Then is reptiles. So this is the last one under the animals which lay eggs. So snakes, turtles, crocodiles and lizards. So these are the animals of a certain group and we call them as reptiles. So in the beginning I told you reptiles are like lizard, crocodile, snake, all these animals they come under reptiles. So reptiles lay eggs. Snakes lay eggs on the ground. Turtles and crocodiles dig shallow pits near river banks for laying their eggs. So they dig the pits and snakes they lay the eggs in the holes, right? Somewhere deep inside the ground, they go deep inside the ground and there they are going to lay the eggs which is going to protect the egg. The ground is going to protect the egg. Even the turtle, crocodile also inside the sea, they dig a deep pit and inside that they will lay the eggs. So after certain incubation period, the baby is going to come out of the egg. Then here you have the checkpoints. So choose the correct option. Which of the following is not the part of an egg? Yolk, albumen, embryo and fur. So which one is not the part of an egg? That is option D, fur. So underline it and write it near the first question. Baby cockroaches are known as. So what are the baby cockroaches known as? They are known as nymph. So for a cockroach it has only 3 stages: egg, nymph and adult. So the nymph, it looks same like the adult but it doesn't have wings. By shedding the skin several times they are going to change into adult by bearing the wings. Then third one, which of the following is not an egg laying animal? Elephant, crocodiles, hens, frog. It is the first one, that is elephant. So elephants are not going to lay the eggs. They give directly birth to the young ones. Then animals that give birth to their young ones. So with this reptiles we have completed animals which lay eggs. The next topic is animals which give birth to their young ones. So some animals do not lay eggs. They reproduce by giving birth to their young ones. Such animals that give birth to their young ones are called as mammals. So the animals which give directly birth to the young ones are called as mammals. What are they called? Mammals. And mammals, after they give birth to their young ones, they are going to feed their young ones with their milk. Whereas if you take a hen or cockroach, they lay the eggs and from that egg a baby comes out. But they cannot give the milk to their young ones. But whereas mammals, they give birth to the young ones and they are going to feed the young ones through their milk. So mammals produce milk. This is to feed their babies. Humans are mammals and dogs, dolphins, whales, elephants, hippopotamus and horses. So they are also mammals. So here are the examples of mammals, that is humans, dogs, dolphins, whales, elephants, hippopotamus, horse. So all these come under mammals. So mammals are the one which give directly birth to the young ones and to feed their young ones they give their milk. So in the next page you can see the picture of a horse and dolphin. So they are the examples of mammals. So in the next class we will learn about care of young ones, and we will also do the objective also. So by this we have come to an end. Your homework is do page number 269 checkpoints. You write it one time in your homework book. So yes, this is your homework, page number 269, checkpoints. You should learn and write it one time. In the next class, we will learn about how to take care of the young ones. So, thank you.